What's up, fam? It's your girl Katie. I am gonna do Suicide Boys Paris. I love Suicide Boys. Love them. I will explain why later. But I really felt the need to do this one because there was a question brought up about the intro and how, you know, people aren't exactly sure what it is. So I should have done this my first reaction, actually. So I'm sorry. But Suicide Boys mean a lot to me. Just like the artist Bones does, Suicide Boys has a very special place in my recovery. So I will explain that afterwards. Right now, I just want to get into this because this is just sick. It's so fire. But remember, please, to like, comment, share. If you like us and want to join the family, subscribe. And you know what we're about: mental health. Suicide Boys is about mental health, substance abuse disorders. Um, so it's their messages are extremely important, and they're both beasts, Scrim and Ruby. I mean, just both amazing artists. And as you can see just by the still photo, the crowd is hype already. The artist, Scrim, that's Scrim, he's hyped. It's this video, if you don't get hyped from it, I don't know what will. So obviously I'm reacting late to this. This is an older one, but I love it. So G59. G59. All right. I got to see them at the Thomas Mack Center in 2022 for the tour. So I got to see them, and it was amazing. And I'll explain more after. All right, let's just go. Let's get into this. Paris by Suicide Boys. Look at that crowd. That bass.
Hey, tell me what you know. Buy the motherfucker out the bottom with a gold grill, gleaming, make audio prime. Stalker, creeping, out the fucking dungeon. Switchblade on him, hit the guts like a pumpkin. Dump. 30 rounds of that clip, I'll rip. Too thick with the stick that I won't miss. Little slick, real sick, don't talk shit. Whip like a brick, scale on fish. Suicide nighttime, no, we don't fight crime, oh. It's a great fight now with the real red eyes, and we dying inside, oh. Bodies in fluoride, let the rope untie, just crucify me. Young Christ, wrist slice, couple hoes on ice, singing alright. Ruby was a motherfucking reject, then I cut my wrist and never motherfucking bleach, yeah. Still broke, get the brother motherfucking rejects, roll home.
Come on, Ruby.
Tryna ball down, repeat the result of a reject from a small town. Turning to a demon, I'm involved now. Loud growls, no limit on the prop. Stick the fuck back, ho, slay the whole pack, ho, take the glow black, ho. Soon I will shed the skin, turn to the devil, then I'll never reminisce.
Okay. So, first of all, what did everybody think? Please put in the comments for those of you that don't know Suicide Boys. That is one of their most popular ones. They have so so much music. Um, but when I was in the recovery program in California in 2022, they are one of the artists. They are two artists that really helped me, just like Bones did, in a different way. But their music was therapy to me while I was there. I got went down the rabbit hole, and but what happened as far as kind of the start of my recovery from my like crippling anxiety that I had. I've talked to you guys about it before. It was really bad. I couldn't drive. I couldn't. It was bad. Okay. Um, couldn't eat, couldn't sleep. You know that whole thing, and that was for years. Um, but I went to the concert in 2022, um, towards the end of the year, and with the Grey Day tour. And Scrim always has something to say after the show. And he talked about 9 minutes, maybe 10 minutes. Um, I have it recorded on my phone. I keep it and look at it sometimes. He said beautiful things about, you know, just getting sober, getting healthier. And if you need help, to not be ashamed, go get that help. Get, treatment for whatever it is, whether it's a mental health condition, a substance use disorder. Um, and I mean, that all resonated with me completely. Uh, but for some reason, while I was still going through it heavily with my anxiety, the only part that I heard of that speech was the horrible things that they had been through, basically, to get to where they are now. And I related to Scrim because he talked about having an anxiety attack, that was so bad that he almost didn't want to do the show. Um, and for some reason, that's all I ever heard when I would play it back. More so, it's not like I wasn't listening to the whole thing, but just because that's what spoke to me. I understood that feeling very, very well. And that's what artists do for us. They make us feel, they speak on topics that are, not talked about enough. And you guys know how I feel about that. Words, feelings, none of these things should be stigmatized. Okay? Until it's not, we're going to continue to see suicide levels rise and things like that. So, but one morning, and this is just, I'm always going to be real with you guys. But one morning, I was in the bathroom, kind of having my morning cry, if you will. I was really going through it this day. And kind of at a crossroads with myself. Like, what am I doing? I'm living my life like this. Like, how do I stop? What do I do? Somebody help me. Just laying on the bathroom floor crying. And I looked out my little round window that's in my bathroom and saw just how beautiful it was outside. I've seen beautiful days. It didn't matter. They didn't cheer me up. Not for a long time. But for some reason, I had that recording of Scrim's speech playing on my phone and the speaker in the bathroom. And for the first time in it, I really, really heard How he said, "Hey, you know what? This life is fucking hard. It's beautiful, but it's hard." And I don't know. I mean, I'm not saying that, you know, Scrim saved my life necessarily, but somewhat, you definitely had a large part in it. I will never forget that moment for the rest of my life. It just started changing the way I was thinking. I started thinking differently about things, and it just got better and better. I still have mental health conditions that I will always have, but it is so much better. My communication with my family, my well-being, physical and mental, um, it's just a lot better to be in recovery with how bad I was. So, thank you, Suicide Boys. And now everyone is familiar with my intro. And I do it because it means something to me. So, most everything I do is pretty intentional for the most part. So, anyhow, that is the explanation of that. I hope that you guys are taking care of yourselves. I hope that you're practicing lots of self care, meditate, practice mindfulness. We are working on how we're going to do the sound healing, and if people want Reiki done, Reiki healings. I'm working on how I'm going to incorporate that into maybe this channel. I'm not really sure yet. We're working it out. This is still always going to be a music video reaction channel, but I do want to bring some of that element in, and I'm not sure exactly how that's going to work yet, but we're getting there. Thank you so much. We have 400 subscribers now. That is amazing. I cannot tell you how much that means to me. Um, Keep hanging in there. I will do all the requests. I cannot promise how fast I will, but I will do all of them. That I can promise you. And as quickly as I can. But I love you guys. And please take care of yourselves. I love you. Peace.